What is up, guys? It is Jipped here, and I am bringing you some mechanized warfare in World of Tanks. Today I'm playing the T49, which is a Tier 8 American light tank, which used to be a tank destroyer. So, with this gun, we have a 152mm derp gun, and basically I can deal large amounts of high explosive damage, but with very low penetration. Today I'm playing with Layut in his Jagdtiger Tier 9 German tank destroyer. So this is Overlord. First thing I'm going to do as a light tank is go scout, see what I can find. So just driving up to this corner here to get the elevated ground and where the bushes are, sneak a peek. Next minute we see a 1390. It doesn't actually spot us until we fire, and with the derpiness of the gun, obviously we miss. You can see the gun has about a 21.5-second reload. I don't use rammer, I use vents, coated optics, and a vert stab for the aim time. You can see the enemy team's medium tanks have pushed up on the 0 line. So I'm going to go over there and head because they are the most lightly armored tanks. So just taking a bush on this corner, get a little bit of camouflage, and expecting one of them to try and peek around the flat side instead of cresting the hill. So pre-aiming there. Leopard 1 seems a little bit undecided, and then he comes out. Managed to hit the backside of his turret, and didn't penetrate, unfortunately. It has about 66mm of armor on the back rear there, and I have about the same as penetration, so I must have low roll penetration there. But with HE, at least you still do damage because of the 152mm caliber of this gun. At this point we can see the enemy teams mostly on the beach trying to push up, and we have quite a few tanks here locked up, so I want to get the game going and progress. And I figure derping an AMX CDC in the face isn't such a bad idea because it has 0 armor, and managed to roll high, which is the highest I've actually rolled in this tank at 1023 damage. Take shots from all 3 tanks there. Wasn't actually expecting them all to hit me, but figured I could live even if they did. Which is a good game about good thing about World of Tanks, and that is that you can calculate how many shots it takes to kill someone or how many shots you can take in return. Here, stick around, help out the T-34, and we'll track the Centurion Action 10. And the tanks there should pick up the kill. So, managed to successfully break through this flank, and the Layut at this point is telling me that we need help down at the beach. Usually the beach on this map is a terrible idea because the terrain is very soft. It takes tanks a long time to get across it, and when you're approaching to climb up again, you're basically in a kill box because you're going uphill and all the tanks on the high ground are able to shoot you, and it's not very hard for them to get back. Before going to the beach, I'm going to help out some of the tanks in the middle here. Basically, the Waffenträger off Panzer IV is a juicy target for a T49 because that tank also has 0 armor on its turret. So just waiting for it to poke out. Doesn't, so I go for the initiative. Manage to hit it. Take out 722 of its health. I'm going to ignore the T-34 because our cap circle is going to be challenged pretty soon here by the tanks that came up to the beach. We basically have no one there, but we've won the rest of the map. So I figure using the high explosive, if the enemy team decides to try and cap, I'll be able to reset the capture points. Taking the scenic route here. Fortunately, Layut got artilleried and is now out of the game. Gotta love that artillery, right? So don't want to get spotted here. Want the element of surprise. Luckily the 1390 didn't spot us. That thing's got an autoloader and we're a one shot for any tank in the game right now. See the Foch and see the T57 Heavy. Now the fortunate point here is that the 57 Heavy is behind this stone fence, and normally I'd be able to shoot him with an AP round, but because I'm using high explosive, I'll just blow up the fence and do no damage. We could hear that the T57 basically unloaded his clip, fired all his rounds. 62A there picks up the 1390, which allows us to progress. Unfortunately I do get spotted, not sure exactly how, but 57 Heavy and the Foch 155 both commit to the 62A and they're not looking at me. Take my time, aim at the Foch 155, manage to pen the backside and set him on fire, which is a good result there. Did 1325 damage. Here I was going to roll down, but enemy already is there, out of nowhere. Still reloading. Take a peek. It looks like his gun is not aimed towards me. It looks like he's aimed to the other side, but he manages to come around and snap a shot. Luckily it misses, and that would be the end of the game. So that was a good result for the game. Managed to pick up Ace Tanker, dealing 3.7k damage and 880 assisted damage. You can see we did a lot of module damage to the tanks that we did hit: the Centurion Axe, the Leopard 1, the Foch 155, the Waffenträger Panzer 4, and the AMX CDC, damaging 4 modules of his in that one hit. Come out top on experience with 1317 base experience there, and still make credits at 37,000 credits. Well, thanks for watching. I'll try to bring more interesting gameplay, and let me know what you think or what you'd like to see. Have a good one.